So the weather's warm enough now. The weather's warm enough now, so we can get the camper van out. Charging the battery. There's the engine. I'm charging the battery. It says full. So we unplug that. Right, let me just unplug it 1 second. So obviously, you know, guys, that restoring classic cars is one of my hobbies. I've been restoring cars, fixing cars since I was a child. I bought my first car when I was 16. Let's put it here a minute. Whoa! So I bought my first car when I was 16. Let me just take this in. 16 years old, guys. Bought my first car and restored it. You won't know it unless you're from England. It was called a Hillman Imp. Hillman Imp. And right, it was a Hillman Imp. It was a what year was it? I'm pretty sure it was a 1974 Hillman Imp. It's a tiny little thing, and determined to pass his test. As soon as I turned 17, I applied for my provisional license. Started having driving lessons straight away. By the time I turned 18, I had a driver's license, but I did fail twice. But I was determined. By 18, I would pass, and I already had a car waiting for me. And me being a bit flamboyant, decided to do all the windows gold on this old classic car, to put leopard skin fur on the dash and have wide wheels on it, wide wheel arches. Typical 1986, was it? I think. You know, we would drive around like they call us boy racers in the UK. It didn't go very fast, but for a first car, for me, it was the biggest thing I'd ever owned. I remember sitting in my first car thinking, this is the biggest thing I have ever owned. So the dogs, let me sort the dog out. Right, 1 second, guys. Oh, so it's going to take a while for you guys to latch on. Oh, the joys of picking up poo. It's the most exciting thing in my life. Something I do every day, twice a day. The Elvis community are watching me pick up poo around the world. Guys, is that quite funny? The Elvis community around the world have to watch me pick up poo. Not very good, is it? I think I'm pretty sure we're on defending Elvis Presley, and yes, it's a special day today. It's Lisa Marie's 57th birthday. I got a bit confused. 56, 57. Got a bit confused. So definitely 57. Yeah. Now, I was quite excited. I was looking forward to getting up. So yesterday, I started looking up some songs, some interviews, and just anything unusual. I was trying to find anyone that is commemorating it. So anyone that's made a video or a short discussing that it's Lisa Marie's birthday. It's funny because we honour Lisa Marie, but we also honour Elvis because I don't know what, now that they've both passed, which of course is gutting, we miss them like crazy. We still talk about them every day, don't we? I don't think there's ever a day that goes by that we don't talk about Lisa. Obviously, we always defend Elvis, of course we do. But I actually enjoy defending Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. I actually get a buzz out of it. It means so much to me. It fulfills something within me, a passion that I just literally can't fight away. Some people think it's a bit odd that I want to defend Elvis every day. Hi, Carolyn. But most of the time, I get praised by loads of people. Thank you for what you do. Like Emily gave me a lovely comment. Emily did. She said, how did she word it? Emily, are you there? She said, how did she word it? It was really nice, really kind, honouring the time that I put into the defending of Elvis and Lisa. I think she said something like, your passion is overwhelming. That's what she said. Carolyn, Emily said, your passion is overwhelming, how you defend Elvis and Lisa. I thought that was really cool. Right, come on. Come on. So, thank you, Emily. That was a lovely... I had a few of you say some pretty nice things. Carolyn, you enjoyed it, didn't you? Emily, thank you for your lovely comment on YouTube, saying that you felt that my passion defending Elvis and Lisa was overwhelming. I thought that was lovely. Really lovely. I do, seriously, guys, I don't take those kind of comments for granted, yeah? They really do make a difference to my day. They make my day. You do get the days where you feel... You do get the days where you feel a bit disheartened. You get a few negative comments. Hi, Emily. You get a few negative comments. And it does sort of put downers, doesn't it? It does. Right, 1 second, guys. You can look at the sky while I do my job. I do my job's dog. My job's dog, am I? Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, sorry about that. Lou, I respect and love you. Oh, thanks, Emily. I love you back. And I respect all of you, of course. And Carolyn. No, sometimes, no, honestly, Carolyn, sometimes I'll get some very cruel comments. I haven't done anything wrong. Someone wants to say something quite cruel. I'm always amazed just how cruel people can be on YouTube. And Elvis fans. Because I sort of think to myself, so I've got a tickly throat again. But sorry, I need some water really. But like sometimes I'll spend hours and hours just researching and looking around and reading this and reading that, and I'll make a couple of nice little videos or do a couple of nice little live streams, which I love doing, by the way. It's never an effort for me. I love doing it. And then you'll get these 2 or 3 really cruel comments. No need for it, just literally quite degrading, demoralizing, belittling from Elvis fans. Bad, yeah. And I'm like, and all that goes through my mind is, how can I say it? I literally spend all my days, yeah, we're having a walk, Emily. I literally spend all my days piecing these bits together. Hi, Teresa. And then someone who's just bored at home, but hiding behind a keyboard. Hi, Helen. Helen, where have you been? Helen, where have you been hiding? I haven't seen you for ages. Welcome, Helen. Then you get someone stuck behind a keyboard that thinks, I'm gonna ruin that guy's day. And so, yeah, it is disappointing, guys. It is. Anyway, so it's a special day today. Oh yeah, and then when I delete the comments, it's funny because I'll delete the horrible comments, yeah? And then I get told off for deleting comments. Oh, you delete all the comments. You can't win. So people are horrible, I delete them, then they still tell me off for deleting them. Some of them even, if I block them, some of them even set up new accounts and some of them set up new accounts and even say it all again. They're like determined to have their negative, evil say. Can someone ask Teresa if she is blocked? No, Teresa's not blocked. I see Teresa. How have you been, Helen? Teresa, how are you? Happy Lisa Marie Presley birthday. La da 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 do 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 do. So here we are, look, up in the sky. The dogs are happy. They actually save up their poos for the walk. They don't poo at home. They save it for the walk. No, you're not blocked, Carolyn. We love you. Right, so what was I saying? So I've been searching around I have done quite a little bit of searching around for Lisa Marie on her special birthday. To me, it's very, very important. For me, it's very important to celebrate Lisa's birthday, like really important. Like, come on, Lisa, Elvis, it's the same thing, innit? I don't differentiate from the two. They're both so important, so special, so lovely. Yeah, Helen, have you been on holiday? What's going on? I know that we do get people come and go. Let's have a look. Happy heavenly birthday, Lisa. Yes, Helen. Every now and then, people sort of get taken in by the rubbish that people say about our channel, and they believe it, and then they disappear, and then sometimes they come back. Right, so of course I'm going to spend the day celebrating Lisa's birthday. So I want to, when I get home, I do want to get back on the laptop. I want to get back on the laptop and we're going to do the same thing. Yeah, I can see your comment, Teresa. Yes. I'm not sure if Carolyn can. Carolyn, can you see Teresa's comment? So I want to get home. I'm going to sit down on the laptop and I would like to do another sort of 25 minutes on each channel. Let's just get you over this side a minute. So what I want to do is 25 minutes on each channel again when I get home. Yeah? Celebrating Lisa's birthday. Now, isn't it like, I've always adored Lisa, of course. I feel like I grew up with her. I think many of us do because we're similar ages, you know. Many of us here are in our 50s, aren't we? 50s, 60s. Yeah, so I am seeing Teresa's comments. I am seeing Carolyn's comments. So, so because we sort of, many of us here were born in the 60s and the 50s, we did watch Lisa grow up. So we do sort of feel a bit protective, you know, fatherly, motherly. So Emily's 66. Yeah, but you're a very young 66, Emily. Remember, 66 is the new 50. Right, especially if you're doing keto. Emily, are you doing keto? Sorry, I gotta clear my throat, it's annoying me. I'm only joking, no one has to do keto. Right, Teresa, you're the same age as me. So my birthday is, yeah, I don't know why that is, Emily. Emily, I don't know why that is. I can't, that's not something that happens on my end. 66 years young, you got it. Yeah, July the 6th. Oh, Teresa, my birthday is July the 10th. So we're both Cancerians, and I am July the 10th, so we're more or less the same age. So we can celebrate our birthday together, Teresa. Yeah, Emily, do it. Yeah, just, look, for now, Emily, just cut out sugar and bread and pasta. And potato. Sugar, bread, pasta, potato. Just cut those things out for now. Don't have sugar in your tea and coffee, and that'll be a start for you, yeah? And then we can discuss going full keto later. Don't forget, keto does allow low carb veg, low carb fruits, some nuts, some cheese, some dairy, a bit of well, dairy is... All right, so Teresa can see Emily's comment, is that right? So, I mean, dairy is a bit of a funny one because some people are a bit anti-dairy. Yeah, just, Emily, just the main... What you will find, Emily, when you cut out the, fizzy drinks, sugar, pasta, rice, potato, you'll find that your energy levels will go up. Within 3 days, your energy levels will shoot up. I know that everyone thinks that sugar gives them energy, but nah, it's bullshit. Teresa, can you see Carolyn's comments? Right, there we are, let's do this. Teresa, can you see Carolyn's comments? Yes, so Teresa can see your comments. Carolyn, can you see Teresa's comments? Carolyn, it's your turn, Carolyn. Carolyn, can you see Teresa's comments? Happy birthday to Lisa. I wonder why that is, Carolyn. You might have blocked her. Carolyn, you might have blocked her by mistake. Go onto your settings on your YouTube channel, and I think you have to go to, I'm trying to remember. I think you go to customization. Carolyn, I think you go to customization, and then there's a bit there, I think info, something like that. Basic info, and you click on that, and then it shows you who you've blocked. Yeah, but Carolyn, have you checked in your YouTube settings? Because there's a hidden menu. There's a hidden menu under, I think it's under customization, basic info, I think. Because I've done it before. You click on someone's name to reply to them, but by accident you press block or delete, where it is, and then it blocks them. So I didn't offend her in some way. It was really bothering me. I just didn't want to make sure. Oh no, it's okay. Teresa, Carolyn loves you, and Teresa loves Carolyn. It's all good, but I do think check the settings. So as I was saying about Lisa, now we all grew up with her, all of us, most of us, come on, let's face it, most of us fans grew up with Lisa. We watched her through all her stages, she did have a few different marriages. Now I have noticed lately, I've been watching a lot of her Danny Q. Yeah, check again, Carolyn. I've been watching a lot of Lisa's Danny Q interviews, and this is what I found a very good interview where Lisa was talking about Danny Q and talking about Michael Jackson. And I actually think a big part of the reason, now you tell me if you've seen these interviews, guys, that Lisa started to think that the marriage was no good with Michael Jackson and Lisa was because Michael Jackson didn't like her seeing Danny Q. Did you know that, guys? Michael Jackson didn't like Lisa seeing Danny Q. Now, Lisa really loved Danny Q. So, even though they split up, she wanted to remain very good friends with him. Yeah? I mean, Danny Q does seem like a real lovely guy, yeah? It's a shame that he's got a bit of a history with Scientology, but he was there for her. We know that they lived together at the end, just as friends, and that he was one of the ones that discovered her. But this interview that I found, which was very revealing, was that she basically said Michael Jackson didn't like the fact that Lisa stayed friends with Danny. Of course, Danny is the father of Riley. So Lisa was like, oh, no, I'm staying friends with Danny, whether you like it or not. So then Lisa said, this is the interview I watched, yeah? So then Lisa said, well, I'm going to stay friends with Danny, whether you like it or not. So Michael Jackson would go off and disappear for a few weeks in a mood. I repeat, Michael Jackson would disappear and go off for a few weeks in a mood. And Lisa said that when he was in a mood, he would completely blank her, completely cold her, like shut her out, wouldn't speak to her for weeks, just because Lisa wanted to still be friends with Danny. Yeah, Teresa, Lisa should have stayed with Danny. Let me just tell Tony that we're live. She's messaging. 1 minute. It's all right. I've just told Tony we're live because I know she'll be gutted that she's missed that. I did message her. She might have been asleep. So, as Teresa said, Lisa should have stayed with Danny. I agree with that. And I actually think that there's a good chance they were going to get back together as well. You can see that Danny really did stay very close with Lisa and vice versa. And Lisa really relied on Danny, really trusted him as well. So, I mean, he's a good looking guy as well, wasn't he? Yeah, Helen. Yeah, he did, yeah. I mean, me personally, you know, if I got with a girl that had children, the moral side of me would have said, no, you must stay friends with the father. So I would have been completely fine. If my girlfriend had kids with another man, I would be like, oh no, he's the dad. Yeah, they must still have regular contact. You should stay friends with him. So really, Michael Jackson sounds to me like probably a little bit possessive. Yeah. So, you know, this is just based on the interview that I watched yesterday, believe it or not, and I've got it as well. I've stored it on my research. All of my research, I store it on a messenger chat. Yeah, Emily, I understand that. I just think, you know, I have a moral compass. Yeah, right and wrong moral compass, and I have a very strong moral compass. Yeah, and I don't know why. Probably because Jesus entered my heart when I was just a small child. So I think that has always given me a very strong thing about right and wrong. Yeah. Now, how can I say this, guys? Like Elvis, watching Elvis. Hi, you got my message, Tony. Watching Tony, we've done some very good lives this morning, and we've done 2 song reactions celebrating Lisa's birthday. We've been celebrating Lisa's birthday since I woke up. So this is a celebrating Lisa's birthday dog walk. We're going to do 2 dog walks. At the end of, we're going to do a 1.5 miles now, and then I'm going to come off and we're going to go on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. We're going to do 2 dog walks in a row. So Tony, we are celebrating. Helen, do you know we've got another channel? Helen, do you know we've got another channel called Elvis Presley Fan on Keto? And we use that channel for light-hearted topics about Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline, and we discuss the diet. And the Defending Elvis channel, where we are now, we keep that for Defending Elvis. And Helen, did you know that we've made friends with Billy Stanley? And Billy Stanley has been on our show. He was on our show last night, and we are reading his book, The Faith of Elvis. We are reading Billy Stanley's book, The Faith of Elvis. And one thing we've learned about Billy is that he is a #1 defender of Elvis. Yeah, because obviously the boys had a bit of a bad reputation. Yeah, Helen, it's called Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. Please subscribe, because in about 10 minutes, we're all going over there for another live stream. Yeah, so write it down. Helen, have you got a pen? Have you got a pen, Helen? Because we're going to all be going there in 10 minutes. So what we do, you have Billy's book. Helen, do you have Billy's book? We have read 3 chapters, and we're doing chapter 4 next. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it tonight. I'll tell you why. Good, because we're going to be there in 10 minutes. Thank you, Helen. Elvis Presley fan on keto. Elvis Presley fan. We don't do defending on Elvis Presley fan on keto. Yes, you do have the book. So, Helen, we're reading one chapter a day in the evening, UK time, around 8 p.m. UK time. We read a chapter of Billy's book. But Billy has been joining us, Billy Stanley, on our live streams. The next live stream we do, I think he's going to phone me whilst we're doing the live, so we can talk to you guys. So yeah, he's been messaging me and he's been very good. Billy has been very good. But whilst I've been looking into Billy, I've realised he is such a big defender of Elvis. If you go around to any of his interviews, he's always defending Elvis. He's always telling beautiful stories about Elvis, like stories that we would never know. The only reason we know is because he tells the stories. Yes, I think we've done 2 lives with Billy. One last night and one the night before. Yeah? On the Defending Elvis channel. So remember, all of the defending now is done on the Defending Elvis channel. And then Elvis Presley fan on keto is more light-hearted, and we talk about the diet. We read books. We do song reactions. We do talk about the movies. It's no defending there, because sometimes the defending can get a bit too serious. So I decided to separate them off. Yeah? So anyway, going back to Lisa. So yeah, we were talking about the relationship between Michael Jackson and Lisa. Now, if you read the book From Here to the Great Unknown, yeah? If you read From Here to the Great Unknown, yeah, I love the funny stories as well, Emily. If you read From Here to the Great Unknown, she did really love Michael Jackson. She really did. They really had some very happy times together. I'm probably going to read that section. We are going to read the book From Here to the Great Unknown on Defending Elvis. We are. That's the book we're going to read after Billy's book. After Billy Stanley's book, The Faith of Elvis, we are then going to start reading From Here to the Great Unknown. That's my plan. Yeah. Now, at the moment, we are reading Once Upon a Time, Elvis and Anita on Elvis Presley fan on keto. So we're on chapter 4. So, you know, we're having fun. We're keeping busy. Right, so in about 4 minutes, we are going to switch over to the other channel. So we've done nearly a mile and a half walk. We're going to do another mile and a half walk. And then when I get home, we are going to do 2 more lives celebrating Lisa's birthday, but we're going to play music and do interviews. So we're gonna celebrate. When I get home, we're gonna play some good music. We're gonna have a bit of fun. We are gonna find some really good interviews that are just funny. We're just gonna talk Lisa. We will play some tearful. I was gonna keep it very upbeat and positive, but I do think we are gonna have to play the duets. Come on. We can't not play the duets. They're too important. They're too special. Obviously, Elvis and Lisa doing duets. So we are gonna play them, yeah? Even though they make us sad, they make us cry, don't they? We're all gonna cry, come on. Team Elvis, we're a bunch of crybabies. Yeah, they're fine, look at them. Can you go high? How high can you go? Here we go. Whoa. Right, we're nearly at the 1.5 mile mark. Not quite yet. Now, my brother's daughter, Rosa, who I think is 24, has 2 children. One of them is autistic. They have bought a little puppy. So I was going to pop round there and see the little puppy. Choo! Not now, but you know, at some point I want to see the little puppy dog, yeah? Right, we're nearly there now. So I don't know why, I get quite excited about it's Lisa's birthday. I put all my leather trousers on, my leather jacket. I haven't got them on now though, because I'm not prepared. Let's have a look. I'm not prepared to put leather trousers on walking around here. Everyone's staring at me, so I took them off. No, I'm not doing the leather trousers while I'm going for a dog walk. Does Andreas live close to you? Yes. He lives 3 minutes drive from me. 3 minutes drive. He encouraged me to buy my house. I bought my house 17 years ago, and we both have very similar houses. Obviously, when I bought that house, it was a mortgage, like everyone else. Aurora was pregnant. I think Aurora was about 6 months pregnant when we bought the house. So we watched the house get built. Me and Aurora, my wife, I'm with her on July the 25th. We've been together 20 years. And we watched our house get built. So she wants to move. She wants a different house because the problem with our house, it doesn't have a big area for the kids to play. You love thunderstorms, Carolyn. Our house doesn't really have a big play area, so my Aurora wants to move. Da, 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 da. But the problem you've got is that the houses in England are very expensive. So I don't really want to move because we can't really afford to. I like living where we live. I actually like our house. And I mean, you know, I'm into property. I have quite a few properties on Western Seafront, but Aurora doesn't want to live in them. Because I would live on the seafront, I would. But she doesn't want to. She wants to stay where we are here. We are inland. Right, guys, I'm now going over to Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. See this pole? This pole here is the 1.5 mile pole. So we've done 1.5 miles. We're going to switch over now to Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. Everyone go over, please, if you don't mind. And we're going to do another 1.5 miles. Okay, guys? So I'll catch you in 2 minutes. See you later, alligator.